Success talks football, guys. Let's go over the results of yesterday matches. The first two matches, the first one was Olympiacos versus Pafos that ended 0-0. Yeah, and the second was Slava Prague versus Bodo Glimt that ended 2-2. This was just like the Tuesday matches. I mean, the 5:45 matches both ended draws, and this exactly happened yesterday. Now to the 8 p.m. matches. Of course, guys, it was Ajax 0 and Inter Milan 2, and also it was Bayern Munich 3 and Chelsea 1, and also it was Liverpool 3, Atletico Madrid 2. Then lastly was Paris Saint-Germain 4 and Atalanta 0. But guys, now if you check my previous video, you will see that I predicted all these matches, and they all came through. Now, are you still judging my prediction? You shouldn't anymore. Now let's just analyze these matches. Of course, PSG was just too much for Atalanta. Remember, Atalanta dropped Ademola Lookman from their squad, and unfortunately for them, they lost that match woefully. Now to the Bayern Munich Chelsea match. Of course, the goals that came for Bayern Munich came from defensive errors. Chelsea played good match. They had a good game, but like people said that Gusto was terrible in that match, and they said they blamed Maresca for that loss. Of course, the three goals basically for Bayern came from Chelsea's defensive errors. They said Gusto was terrible. I mean, Cucurella. Kudos to Olise. That for me, Olise is the man of the match. I mean, that man played brilliant football yesterday. He suffered Cucurella, man. Of course, Cucurella is a good left back, but then that guy suffered in the hands of Olise. Well, for me, I don't know. They said he should have brought in Garnacho and what's that? The youngling, the guy Chelsea just but. Trying to remember his name right now. They should have brought them in early, but sometimes some people actually said the formation was okay. They just needed to push more, but it is what it is. I mean, Bayern Munich was in their own woman. Of course, they utilized every opportunity they got. Well, people still have 7 more matches to cover up. Now in the Liverpool versus Atletico Madrid, it was 2-0 initially. However, Atletico Madrid was able to equalize and bring it to 2-2. But fortunately for Liverpool, they got another late win. The same way they got it in the Premier League, they got it also in the Champions League, and it was rather unfortunate for Atletico Madrid. I mean, I expected Liverpool to win, but I didn't see Atletico fighting that way, and at some point I just wished it ended in that draw. But it didn't. Now for Ajax versus Inter, of course, Marcus Thuram and Lorient did the goal and assist on both goals. I mean, it was a wonderful match. But then it is what it is. One team has to win, or maybe just get a draw. But fortunately for Inter Milan, it was a win for them. Now let's go and let's see the fixtures for today, Thursday, and this is the last run for the first match 1 of 8 in the league phase. For Thursday 18th, these are the fixtures. At 5:45, we have, of course, Club Brugge versus AS Monaco. Well, I expect Club Brugge to win this one, and at the same time, it is Copenhagen versus Bayer Leverkusen. For some reason, I expect Bayer Leverkusen to win this match. Well, we'll see how it goes. And at 8 p.m. West African time, it's going to be Frankfurt versus Galatasaray. This is quite an interesting match here, but I expect Galatasaray. I mean, Galatasaray is in a great form, even without Osimhen. They won their last match, so I expect Galatasaray to win this. Frankfurt, well, I expect Galatasaray to win. Manchester City versus Napoli. If Napoli can, utilize the weakness of Man City, I expect Napoli. I mean, Napoli is in a great form. If you ask me, in Syria right now, they are the best team. But Manchester City is beginning to pick its form, but then I expect Napoli to win Man City even in their own home. The next one is Newcastle versus Barcelona. Of course, Barcelona should win this. I mean, Lamine Yamal is not playing. It does a plus for them, if you ask me. Yeah, he wastes so much opportunities to score. So if you ask me, Barcelona should win this without Lamine Yamal. And the last match is Sporting versus Kairat Almaty. Of course, this should be a win for Sporting. Drop your prediction in the comment section. Let me know what you think of these matches. Now we've come to the end of this episode. Do not forget to follow us across all social media platforms. Apart from following, drop your prediction in the comment section. Let me see your scoreline. Drop the teams you think should take your 3 points, or even if it's going to be a draw, and the teams you'd expect to lose. Let me know what you think in the comment section. We've come to the end of this episode.